Last week I said that I felt like doing a viewers game this week, so let's do a viewers game. And we're going to take Rise of Ix out of it. No more Rise of Ix, no more shipping track, no more text, no more clicking through a million menus. We're going to play a classic, pure, amazing game of Dune Imperium. Hey, there's Janet in the game, Elida in the game. Polykill, here we go. We do need an Albert emote. You're right about that. All right. I'm player 3. Okay, we got some power. We got some power. I gotta go my man Memnon. I gotta go my man Memnon. Okay, see you at the end, Janet. Good to see you, by the way. Yeah, I mean, I haven't played base game in a while either. So I don't necessarily remember what I'm doing here. Okay, there's Solari in the conflict. That's important. All right, Helena goes secure contract. I think I'm going to go for some Sikh allies to hardy warriors. I'm going to go ahead and throw in one troop for now. I have 2 daggers in hand. I'm planning on throwing in the other 2 potentially when I go to the Great Flat, which is my plan. Okay, Paul hitting up Arakeen, so probably looking to pick up Thufir Hawad. An early Thufir is a very nice thing to get. Maybe the Sardaukar Legion, but I think Thufir is typically better. The resources look kind of weird with all this space in between instead of being all crammed together due to techs and tech negotiators. It's a little strange. I still really don't like that they changed the deck icon here. It doesn't even make sense, right? Because for everyone else, that means that's their hand, which makes sense. You know, you fan the cards in your hand. But for some reason, for you, it means deck. It's really insane, especially when up here they still have the correct deck icon, and here it's cards in hand. So hopefully they fix that, but it's just a little UI thing that drives me a bit crazy. All right, Wellena goes to health. Wellena. All right, now it does hurt not to play diplomacy, but I really want to get my spice for the Selmalange Swordmaster. This is a little bit of an iffy commitment of troops. Just because Paul and Baron do still have an agent, Paul could have potentially gone to Carthag, thrown in 3 troops, and then I'd be, you know, potentially last. Hey, Zach, good to see you. Watching on the other side of the globe. It's kind of crazy. Like, it's a little bit of a crazy thing to think about that, you know, I'm talking to people around the world right now. We're all sharing this experience despite being on different sides of the planet. We're at different angles. Like, you ever think about that? Missionar Protectiva. Maybe I get more Bene Gesserit cards. Maybe I don't. I'm going to pass on that. Paul does not reach 5 persuasion. DB Hanchev, I'm on Arrakis, you're on Earth, and still sharing. I mean, that's kind of crazy. Across reaches of time and space. All right. MB, hello from Germany. Zach, you're in Nepal. Wow, that's cool. That's very cool. Kushagra, the last 2 conflicts previous game was hard to watch. It was, yeah, it was hard to be there and have it happen. Okay, now unfortunately Helen is actually going to beat me to Swordmaster. That's not ideal. That's not ideal, but it is what it is. I'm still going to go ahead and sell Melange. The question is, do I want a little bit more Melange to sell so that I've got everything locked up ready for Swordmaster and High Council? Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Let's just pile up on Spice. Let's just pile up on Spice here. Let's just do it. So I could have sold Melange and then gotten Swordmaster this round, but I don't want to put off the Swordmaster too long. Helena's going to get it ahead of me. I can get it next round, though. And I'll have my Solari needs just, like, taken care of, which is good. Now, maybe I can even pick up Liet Kynes here. I'm going to have 5 persuasion. So either Liet Kynes or the Sardaukar Legion. Now, look at this. Okay, this is something you don't see in Rise of Ix. The Baron actually took the Emperor Alliance with the Master Stroke. Which is another thing I don't like about Rise of Ix, is it just makes the Baron's choices not really choices. I like the fact that it's like you can think about it and change game to game with Baron in base game. All right, let's sell it all, baby. Sell it all, baby, like I said in my How to Play video. Hey, leave me. Good to see you. Cash Dollar Solariaris. So we'll hope to get the cards to pick up Swordmaster and High Council seat next round. That'll be good. So yeah, Liet Kynes was taken away. So it looks like it'll be a Sardaukar Legion, which is okay. It's a little bit not the greatest just because Baron is going to get that alliance. So it's not going to, you know, it's not going to get me an alliance, but it will at least get me some troops. I mean, I could... go for the Siege Reverend Mother instead, looking to go to Freeman and Bene Gesserit, which I have a better chance of getting an alliance with. And also trashing some cards from the deck. That's an option. The Freeman Bond, not going to happen immediately. Like, I don't need the Solari from the Sardaukar Legion. So you know what? I am actually going to do this. And given that I did take that, I think I will take the Missionara Protectiva now. I have 2 Bene Gesserit cards in the deck. One will start trashing cards to help me combo with the other eventually, hopefully. Leave me, you just watched the VOD from last week. And here we are with more. Always more. Some spicy, spicy Dune Imperium. What an incredible game. Absolutely incredible. Stilgar goes to Paul. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Another Missionara Protectiva. It was an iffy play, not taking the Sardaukar Legion. Honestly, usually I would. Baron got a guild ambassador. Okay. Look at this. No influence with the guild? Oh my god. Where are we? All right. Helena takes the victory here. Leave me making good use of the members' emotes. The Solari Cash emote, the Spicy emote, and the Sylvain emote. Very nice. All right, so I do have the tools to pick up the Swordmaster and the High Council seat. I don't have to do it immediately. I can wait. A lot of spice there, but I don't have any water. I think maybe Carthag wouldn't be the worst thing. So start with a reconnaissance to Carthag. Although somebody else might decide to get a High Council seat in the meantime. So maybe I just... maybe I just get that done. I'll just get it done. Get the Swordmaster now, get the High Council seat next, and then see what's left. So High Council will give me an influence somewhere. I'll probably take it with Freeman. And then I could potentially go to Siege Tabor after that, if I want to. And maybe I end up with the Sardaukar Legion anyway. We'll see if I end up getting this as well. I don't know. We shall see. Right. Okay. What gets put in its place? Space travel? I mean, I wouldn't mind a space travel. That's not a bad thing at all, but it's probably not going to be there when my turn comes back around. I don't think Arakeen is a great move for me right now. I think I just want some water. And I could put in one troop to... Yeah, let's put in one. Get ourselves an intrigue card. Baron's already out of agents, so he's not going to be involved. Paul for 2. What does he take? What does he take for 2? Oh, okay. He's got 4. Is he doing a Freeman Bond thing? No. So he takes the space travel. Scout? Scout? I don't think he's going to take Scout. Is he going to take a Missionara Protectiva? Protectiva. Missionara Protectiva. Okay. I might take a Chris knife if it's there. Maybe. A Death Commando would give me some more trashing. Duncan, Idaho. I've never been a huge fan of Duncan, Idaho. Definitely not a fan of Jason Momoa as Duncan, Idaho. No thanks. All right, reveal. But as far as the card goes, I mean, it's nice to reveal for water. But I've got a chance at this alliance. The Chris knife could help me get it. I'm going to do that. And then we'll take a liaison for some more Freeman Bond potential. Yeah, Homeless, trading a water for a troop and a card is not something I usually want to do. I mean, once in a while it can be great, but more often than not, if I take Duncan, it's for the water on reveal. Helena with another 2 intrigue cards. All right, so I am going to take an intrigue card as well. Urgent mission. Okay, that's a nice one to have. Nice one to have on hand. We got a guild bank raid. Where did all my money go? Okay, so we do at least get the opportunity to trash before we reshuffle, so that's a good thing. I think I'm going to try to get still suits if I can here. Now, one thing that's a bit of a concern is, in terms of faction access cards, the diplomacy is the only thing I have that can take me to Hayliner. I don't have honestly, I don't have good faction access. I don't have anything to Emperor either. So it's going to be a little bit tough to get the influence. Let's see here. Hey, Jacob, thank you for subscribing. And Jason, earlier, I'm not sure if I shouted you out. I think I did. Okay. We're going to get that. Try to move towards that alliance. 2 water also opens up good opportunities. I have no troops, and I don't really care about the Solari. I don't really care about it. I might go for a Mentat. Maybe. Then I could potentially go to selective breeding, trash 2 cards, then draw 2 cards. Maybe I end up getting a Missionara Protectiva to trigger and combo with the Reverend Mother. Maybe. Research station is not an option. I don't have any city access cards right now. The trashing is also a way to sort of mitigate what I was talking about in terms of lack of faction access. So trashing more cards means diplomacy comes up more. The unfortunate thing is, you know, going to selective breeding cost me 2 spice, which... You know, it's going to be hard for me to build up back to 6 for the big conflict rounds. But... we'll see. There's some potentially interesting things could happen here. If I do draw the Missionara Protectiva, I could then potentially send it to Research Station, trigger the influence bump, maybe draw enough cards to get a Spice Must Flow this round. Maybe. These are things that could happen. Where is this envoy going? Where is this envoy going? Fold space. Okay. Hey, Thomas, why use diplomacy instead of Reverend Mother? Because I wanted to wait until the dagger was played so I could trash it. I mean, I could trash it from my hand, but I wanted to use it. So I was basically playing around the trash timing. It does decrease the flexibility, but that's why I did it. Okay, here we go. Whoops. Okay, so we'll trash the dagger from discard here. Wait. I want to do this first. Trash this from discard. Then I want to trash to draw 2 this way. All right. We did not get lucky in terms of drawing the Missionara Protectiva, but we did draw Persuasion enough for Spice Must Flow, so that's good. Leave me, they should create an expansion that has requirements for 2 influence with the Emperor and the Bene Gesserit. Well, that's kind of what they did with Uprising. So it's not an expansion, depending on how you look at it, but I don't see it as it's a new game, new version of the game that does have something that, you know, requires 2 influence with everybody, which is pretty interesting. Okay. There's no point in research stationing right now. Maybe 3 more Solari just so I can do a Mentat again in the future. Or Hall of Oratory. Look at the power plays. Oh my god. Here's what I'm doing. I want a power play, and I want a power play. That's what I want, baby. I don't want my opponents having power play. Look at that. I was talking about not having enough influence in the deck. Well, now I do. And honestly, I think that makes sense because buying a Spice Must Flow is worth 1 point, but each of those power plays is worth at least 1 point, the way I'm looking at things right now. I'm nowhere with the guild, so a power play to the guild gets me a point. A power play to the Emperor gets me a point. It also potentially gets me an alliance. So I like that. So what I'm thinking about now is... I'm probably going to want to pick up the Freeman Alliance with the Chris knife here. I am going to want to pick up Spice because I want to start building up towards the ability to go to Hayliner when that time comes, and especially now that I've got all these ways of getting there. Leave me if I played Terraforming Mars or Wingspan. I have played them both. I played Terraforming Mars 1 time in person. It seemed interesting. I have the digital version, but I haven't played it yet. And Wingspan I've been playing digitally recently a little bit. I love the aesthetic of it, like the bird artwork and stuff. Okay. 4 spice or 3 spice? think we'll go 3. I don't want to burn all of my water right now. Once again, no troops to participate here. I mean, potentially another research station would have also been pretty cool, but I'm okay with this. So, Homeless Mango, I'm not really interested in Conspire because I want to save my spice for a Hayliner play in a couple of rounds. It would be nice to get some troops and an intrigue card and some Solari, but not what I'm prioritizing at the moment. Helena has won, I feel like, a bunch of conflicts here. Oh, just one? Okay. Okay, let's do this. We'll get that water back. Well, we're going to get 2 water. I could Hardy Warriors it because I'm going to get the water back that I pay for it, but it's not enough to actually win. So I'd rather just collect more water. We'll get that alliance. And then we'll see where we can get the diplomacy to. It looks like there's a few options. Maybe wealth so that I've got a Mentat option. Or you know, secrets. Well, secrets is gone. Okay. Secrets is gone. So it's either fold space or wealth. And I think wealth makes more sense right now, giving me an option for a Mentat at a key moment. I don't want to selective breeding. Again, I don't really want to use my spice for that right now. Leave me. Yeah, Dune is an incredible game. I mean, I'm blown away by how good it is. You know what I mean? I thought it looked cool, and, you know, but as soon as I started playing it, I was like, oh my God, this game is incredible. But I still didn't know that, like, there's no other board game I've played as much as Dune at this point. You know, not counting like card games like Magic or something that I played like for years, but the fact that you can just keep playing it, you know, keep playing it, keep getting a little bit better, learning new things, trying different things. It's always interesting. It's never not cool in some way or another. Kushagra, do I play Uprising on Tabletop Simulator? No, I don't. I've played Uprising twice in person. It was like 2 games back to back, one day, I don't know, 6-7 months ago. So I have very little experience with Uprising. I had no idea what I was doing. It was interesting, but no, I don't have experience with it. So with the reveal, I would love to get this Bene Gesserit sister, if it's there. Hard fought conflict here. Okay, the Bene Gesserit's sister is gone. The Bene Gesserit initiate has replaced it. I guess I'll take that. If I really wanted to, I could recall an agent and research station, but I really don't think that that's worth doing. I mean, I think it could just easily mess things up for me. If I draw the power plays or something, if I were to draw the Reverend Mother, I would get the Freeman Bond off of it. I have a decent amount of persuasion in the deck, but also some blanks. So I don't think I'm going to do that. Doesn't seem super worth it. I'll just take the Bene Gesserit initiate and be happy with that. No scout, not this time, baby. All right, Paul with 3 swords. They all have 3 intrigue cards. So I should be able to get to 6 spice by the time round 7 rolls around. I also will be the first player on round 7, so I'll have the first shot at the Hayliner. All I need is 1 Haga Basin to get me to 6, or a Signet Ring to Imperial Basin would also do the trick. Oh, here's a reinforcements. All right. Elida on the Baron going for this Siege of Arakeen. Currently, Janet still with 1 victory point, but that can change. She's got 2 points kind of on deck here with Freeman and Bene Gesserit. A little bit far still from Emperor and Guild. I'm just at 3. Elida and Polykill currently in the lead with 5. Baron now takes the lead with 6 victory points. How many combats has Baron won? Just 1 as well. All right, raid the stockpile. So there's some spice here also. There's a Reverend Mother. There's a power play. All right, so how do I want to do this? I need to get spice. Could potentially get some from the conflict, but I'm not in a very combat-y sort of a mode. There's all kinds of things I could be doing here. I could be setting up for a guild alliance next round if I power play there. I'm just going to grab this spice first of all. I know I want that. I'm just going to get it done. So for the other moves, this I'm going to hope to be able to go to secrets with this, and I'm going to hope to be able to go to fold space with the power play. That's kind of what I want to do. Now, having no troops in the garrison is a bit harsh because, you know, Hayliner is good. It's 5 troops, and currently everyone's fairly depleted, so it's It's a good chance that it'll work. Fold space gets taken. Okay. That's unfortunate. It is unfortunate. But I'm going to go to secrets. Ooh, that is really nice. Wow. It might be time to lose the Chris knife. Because it doesn't give me persuasion. But I'm going to lose a Dune. Now, I could recall my agent off of secrets, send power play there, and just immediately take that alliance. Because I don't want to spend my spice on the selective breeding. I want to make sure I have spice for power play next round immediately. So I still am going to have, if I do that, I'll have an extra agent still, though. I'll have this Dune the Desert Planet. What do I want to do with that? I guess just grab one spice. Because I do think this is a good move, because the power play doesn't do a lot for me. Like, maybe I can steal this alliance if things go really well. But I think it'll be hard to do. So I'm just going to do this. Like, if I were to burn favored subject and power play up here, I could get close, right? But the issue is my first agent next round pretty much has to be power play, given like people are going to have spice. So I can't afford to, like, you know, try to get this alliance next round, probably. It could work. And, you know, there's a chance that it's like a good idea just because Baron is kind of getting ahead. Maybe I need to take a gamble of stealing that alliance from him, but I'm going to go this way. We'll see how it goes. All right, 2 more intrigue cards as well. Let's see what we get here. Private army. Plans within plans. Okay. We're a little bit far off of the plans within plans, but it's maybe that can happen. Hey, Radgaston! Long time no see. Could have recalled an agent and gone back to Emperor. I only had the power play that could go to Emperor. I only had one card to take me there. All right. Do I want more liaisons just for spice must flow purposes? I think so. And that's it. It's also going to sort of deny whoever got the Liet Kynes. I think that was Helena. But I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. Okay, so I need to get to 3. I've got it here. I've got it here. I'll be basically 2 influence away. Now, if it's a grand vision, that could help me hit it. If it's a grand vision, I mean, I don't really want it to be a grand vision. Grand vision is the conflict that jumps you up 2 influence if you win it. I don't really have anything great to do with that. I can't immediately steal an alliance that way. Demand respect from Paul. Okay. Where is that respect going to go? With the Emperor. All right, so there's a point. Janet sitting here on 9 spice. It is Grand Vision. Okay, that's kind of unfortunate. That's pretty unfortunate for me. Because I'm all set up to win, and this doesn't do a lot for me. It'll do something. Anyway, maybe I don't use the power play here. Let's say I use the diplomacy instead. Then if I were to power play up to the Emperor, I can maybe steal it with the Grand Vision. So that's what we're going to try. It means I don't get the point with the guild right now, which, you know, could be not great. But it feels like a fun thing to attempt. And it should at least make sure that I get at least 1 point out of the plans within plans. Baron has 4 spice. He could try to... He doesn't know how close I am to being able to take this. I don't really like revealing it soon. Like, if I power play here, he's going to see what's up. He might go to Conspire to protect it. And I don't know if he has a card that can actually take him there. He goes to Arakeen, drawing a card. Okay, Mentat is gone. I could research station. I think alternatively I get another spice so that I can private army if I need to. I'm going to do this. Okay, unfortunately, it doesn't get us to Spice Must Flow. I was really hoping to hit Spice Must Flow this round. That's not going to happen. It could have happened, right? Like if I'd gotten the Reverend Mother for 3. I think it was worth a shot. Yeah, I can still do it. Like if I wanted to, I could still, you know, I could use the Bene Gesserit Initiate somewhere and draw a card. But I don't want to get a Spice Must Flow instead of doing this power play move. I was hoping to get it as well. There's also a chance I lose this combat. You know, I've got 5 troops in, but luckily everyone else is kind of tapped. Oh, Baron goes to Conspire. Okay. So he kind of preemptively is protecting that. Now the thing is, I could still potentially get it. Power play takes me up 2. Favorite subject takes me up another 1. Grand Vision takes me up all the way to the top. I think I kind of have to try it. Now, Helena is potentially a larger threat, but I can't do anything about it. This is an alliance I cannot take right now. So we'll go ahead and do that. I'm not going to use this yet. Oh man, it would have been so nice to be able to get a Spice Must Flow. Would have been so good. But it's not going to happen. Now, I'm very unlikely to be able to trigger the second point here. I mean, that's the other option, right? Is I could win this, just take it with the guild. And there, I've unlocked my second point with plans within plans. But this way steals a point from somebody, which is a lot more fun. Paul, rapid mobilization for 1. I mean, didn't we see that in the last game? Okay. Am I crazy, or did Paul Atreides do a rapid mobilization for 1 troop in the last game? I could have stolen the point from red. I don't think so. If I had sent the power play here, I'd be at level 2. If I win the conflict, it just goes up here. I might not even win this conflict still. That's sort of the... At least I get one sword out of this Chris knife. But I can't get the private army. Helena better not win this. Oh! I forgot about that. Oh, no. I forgot I'd get troops out of that I could have potentially deployed. All right, no thanks. Hopefully this ends up being enough. I'll be really sad if I end up losing it to that. Oh, I mean, I would have had to... Oh, no. Oh, no. Wow, blew it. Oh my God, blew it. Blew it. Oh my God, blew it. I mean, I really took some chances that round, right? I could have gotten a spice so that I'd at least be able to get the private army if I needed to. But this definitely... Forgetting about these troops was a big deal. Okay, so now what is Baron going to do? Chris, gambling is never good? I disagree with that. You got to gamble in this game sometimes. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, if he takes it from Helena, that's actually a good thing. Tiebreaker, where were you just now? All right. Well, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Okay, so I can at least... get the Missionaria Protectiva bump with the guild this time. It means that I have to actually play the Reverend Mother, which is a little bit suboptimal. Because the reason it's showing 10 persuasion here is because I have the Freeman Bond with the Reverend Mother right now. So I think it will be selective breeding. All right, Baron takes the alliance from Helena, so that evens things out. That honestly is good, I think, because it gives us a higher chance of making it to another round. Okay, let's see what we get here. The Chris knife, I think, can go at this point. It's maybe time to lose the signet ring. We're going to lose it. Okay. So leave me. Your plan is a potential here. Diplomacy to wealth, then Missionar Protectiva to steal the alliance. It could happen. It could happen. Unfortunately, Spice Must Flow is once again going to be just out of reach following that plan. Archer, isn't it better to secure 2 points with the guild? I mean, it potentially is. It potentially is, right? Because the thing is, Baron's now at 9. So if I go to Fold Space and then Missionar Protectiva, that gets me to 3, right? So that unlocks the second point with the plans within plans. That's a plus 2 points for me. Yikes, Chomp shares. Doing it this way is +1 for me, -1 for Baron, if it works. I am going to do it this way. Oh, man. Oh, man. I mean, blowing it last turn. That was harsh. That was harsh. Yeah, again, I can buy a Spice Must Flow now, or I can use the Missionar Protectiva to get the guild point and get the point that way. It's kind of, it's one or the other. What I need is both. Nico should have used Missionar Protectiva first, potentially. You're probably right. Fold Space was unlikely to be prioritized by anybody this round. Yeah, now I've got nowhere to go with it. At the time, it seemed like there were a few open spots. I was worried about the Fold Space, but yeah. All right, well, it's a Spice Must Flow instead. So either way, really. Yeah, there's no point doing a mentat here. So we'll just go ahead and reveal. Take the spice must flow. Get to 8. With this, we're at 9. Ooh. Janet with the spice must flows. That's that's 3 points now. I mean, this is Paul could come out of nowhere here and win this whole thing. Okay, nothing for Baron. Helen had 2 cards in hand, so probably nothing there. We might go to another round. Whoa. Helena has 4 intrigue cards. Okay, one of them is bypass protocol. And Paul's ready for another Hayliner immediately in round 9. So this could be a big couple of rounds for Janet on Paul Atreides. It's still possible I could, you know, do this, right? These aren't super exciting, but there's persuasion there. So next round, if I can get a spice must flow, if I can get the guild influence. But I mean, maybe I can win this conflict. Probably not. This thing is unlikely to make the difference. Research Station with Bene Gesserit Initiate could, you know, that would draw me 5 cards. Mentat is another consideration. I mean, I don't have cards I can play. So Research Station could be good. Hey, Nikos, thank you for subscribing. That fun sound was a follower goal on Twitch. Goal is 450, where I think we're currently at 447. So you have the power in your hands to make some fun sounds and animations light up on the screen. Isn't that fun? All right, let's go ahead and do this and see what it does for us. Oh boy. What was this sound? Hey, Homeless Mango, thanks so much for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. That is some applause for Homeless Mango. Oh, we got a live one here. And the follow on Homeless Mango, the double whammy. Look at the score, 999. 8, secretly 9. Okay, so I can get this. I still have the opportunity to try to steal this alliance from Baron. I have the spice to activate the private army now. I assume that Paul is going to hit up a Hayliner. So the issue is, it's going to be, I'm thinking about stealing this alliance still, but I don't think I can realistically pull it off. Because I'm probably not going to have a spot to send the reconnaissance or the mission R2. So I think I just have to do this. Secure that. No, let's do this. Where am I going? No. Okay, thank God. Thank you, AI. Jesus, that's like the first time the AI has helped me out with that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Whew. That was really close. That was really close. The timer went out and all of a sudden I just forgot what was even happening. I was like, what is this screen? Oh my God, what am I clicking on? Couldn't remember. I was talking about the Emperor, was talking about other things. Oh dear. Oh dear. Thank you, AI. Let's give a round of applause to the AI. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup, monsieur l'ordinateur. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Computer, for doing that. Scott, yeah, the timer is something. I think they said they're doing something about the timer, because certainly people have left feedback regarding, especially with Rise of Ix, activating the shipping track can sometimes take, the animations can take up so much of your turn. I think they said they had a fix coming for it, but I don't know. There's so many things that, you know, maybe at some point something will happen. We don't know. Baron with a rally troops. Okay. Well, might as well use this. Not going to pass the turn. Okay, lots of persuasion. There's really nothing that I can do. I can scare Baron by going here, but I can't actually do anything. There's no way for me to get to 2 spice must flow, right? 14, 16, not quite. I spice for a possible tiebreaker. Could be all right. It's probably the way to go. I mean, I have this for a tiebreaker, but all right, we'll do that. Yeah. Hey, Sugar Pova. This is the viewer game. Kushagra, I have the tiebreaker card, yes, but there's a chance that I end up using both of these in the conflict to try to win it. So I'm going to be at 11 points. Looks like a lot of other people are going to be at 11 points, potentially. Helena is the first to 10 poly kill with that one. Well, we get 1 spice must flow. No reason to buy anything else, so we'll leave it there. Paul has 2 swords on reveal. I cannot compete with that. Uh-oh. Recruitment mission. Okay. So it looks like Paul's going to end on 11. Baron buys a spice must flow. The animation is a little bit weird there. It shows 10 before the animation happens. Oh no. Baron's going to be at 12. Oh no. Oh no. I should have tried to steal that alliance from the Baron. But it would have been really hard to do. I mean, there was a chance it could have worked. Oh, Helena with an ambush. Okay, what is that going to do? Well, I might as well do this. But this is not going to do it. Okay, if Paul actually wins this, I think that might mean I win the game. Whoa, private army from Helena. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Oh, 16. Jesus Christ. Paul goes to 11. Oh. Does anyone else have an end game? I don't think so. Maybe, though. There's 1 on 2 people. Oh. Janet on Paul Atreides winning the conflict. I mean, of course you're going to win that conflict. Like, there's no, like, That's not a move that is done to help me or decide who wins. That's Janet trying to win the game. If I hadn't had the end game conflict, Janet would have won the game. So that was a game-winning move from Janet. It just so happened that, it gave it to me, baby. Whoo! Nice game, Janet. Nice game, Polykill. Nice game, Elida. Thank you all for joining that one. Excuse me while I... Ooh, Memnon, we did it again, my friend. It was a little bit tight. A few blunders in there. But, whew. It happened. Yeah, the double power play. I was really happy with that. When I was sitting on 10 persuasion and there's power play. I had been thinking about buying Spice Must Flow, but when I saw the 2 power plays, I was like, I cannot turn this down. That's too good. I was just talking about how I was short on faction influence. What was I going to do about it? There it was. All right. Well, that's going to do it for our stream. Thanks everybody for being here. It's always so much fun. I really appreciate everyone tuning in and being here while we have this fun time together with this awesome board game. So tune in. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you're following on Twitch, twitch.tv/bludgeon. More videos coming out. More streams next week. Be here next time, Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern, for more Dune Imperium Digital. Bye-bye.